Go ahead and do your reading. How have you been, Libra? For those of you that have subscribed, thank you and welcome to the channel. For those who are finding this video for the first time, welcome. Hopefully the energy connects with your energy. If it does, please like and subscribe. It does help me connecting in with your energy and the growth of the channel, which makes it worth my while to keep going. So we're doing a unique spread this month. I've been doing them for all the other signs. If you have already seen them for your other placements, it's 4 major arcana, 4 large cards, giant tarot cards for each week that from the point that you watch this video. Obviously, it doesn't have to be. It can relate to the month of March. It can relate to something that's happening, that's already happened. It's how energy. Some people have watched these videos and they applied to 6 months ago. Obviously, the energy is tapping in, and some people have already learnt some lessons or already interchanged with that energy, and some haven't yet. So just take what resonates when it resonates. It's meant to find you when it does, okay? Right. Libra. I'm going to the Algarve. I cannot wait. It's my first time to the Algarve. I've been Portugal, but never to the Algarve, so I'm really looking forward to it. My father's just retired out there, so we're going to go see how he's set up out there. Libra for the next 4 weeks. 4 weeks for Libra. What energy is Libra in at the moment? Last one, my love. Libra. Okay. So I'll do 4 cards, 4 of the these large giant cards for each week of the next 4 weeks. Then each card will be clarified with 4 clarifiers. So the clarifying cards will be the past influence of that energy, the obstacle of that energy, of what you need to do in order to work through it, the outcome of that energy, and then obviously the advice from the universe or from your higher self. Okay? So for you, Libra, the energy of the reading, the summary of your reading is the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, this is Capricorn energy. 2 of Pentacles is, it's balance. It's about trying to find a balance. Okay, so it's either within you or external. When we clarify, we'll be able to know. But it's about trying to find a balance. I can see the infinity symbol here. So it's kind of also having this understanding of duality. And this understanding of ups and downs is normal in life, and that we need to stay centered. So in the center of this up and down cycle is the heart chakra. So keeping your heart centered when things, turmoil or ups and downs of life continue. It's about keeping yourself centered. Okay. It also can be a sign of having to make a decision. Okay. Having to make a choice and weighing the options. So looking at the different options, weighing your options as to the 2 choices. One choice in particular is kind of it's higher up in your esteem. It's something that you're definitely more drawn towards, whereas the other one seems to be allowing for more movement. We'll see when we do clarify this, because I'm being drawn to that this one is lower down towards the ship and this one is up towards the sky. So it's like one is like almost unachievable and it's in the sky, whereas one seems to be a little bit more closer to home. That's what I'm getting, but again, we'll see when we clarify. This can also mean carrying too much. So it can be a card of trying to do too much and burning the candles at both ends and struggling to kind of keep your balance. Okay. But we'll see when we do the actual reading. I'm hearing somebody is trying to make a decision, but is kind of not being forceful in making the decision. So is standing back and trusting that the divine or that their higher self will help them balance and understand which way to go. Okay. Right, so your first card is the Ace of Wands. This is nice, Libra. So Ace of Wands is fire energy. You're looking at the divine has brought you a potential new passionate beginning, something exciting, something inspiring. This is something that is creative. It can be a project, it can be a person, place, a thing, but it's something that is inspired, okay? And it's been brought to you by the divine. I'm hearing wake up call. I don't know why I'm hearing that. That's for somebody, okay? But I don't normally get that with this card, but I'm getting wake up call, okay? So it might be for somebody that's maybe been balancing so much and kind of been detached a little bit in life, and now something has come in and it's kind of a wake up call. And it's making you feel alive again. That's for a specific person. This is something new that it's kind of sprouting its roots, which means there's potential for growth. There's potential for something to grow from this very passionate exchange. Again, person, place, or thing will clarify when we do the clarifiers. But it's lovely. It's an ace. It's the beginning. Okay, it's the chance. Oh, very nice. Next to the Wheel of Fortune, that is wonderful energy. This means that this is destined, okay? This is karma. This is something that the divine has kind of orchestrated and put in front of you, because you've got two here of divine, okay? Here, divine is bringing in the wand, and again, Wheel of Fortune is about destiny, fate, karma, and again, it's the divine orchestrating things to kind of line up in order for this to happen. Okay, so whatever this project is, or person, place, or thing, it's something that has been, it's your turn. It's like Jupiter coming in and saying it's your turn. Okay, it's your turn to, you might have been going through a low cycle. This is again what I said about staying centered. You might have been going through a very low cycle of the wheel, okay? And now the wheel is turning up into your favor by bringing you in a new opportunity, something that is inspired, okay? And that's where you have been quite centered, even though you've been going through a low, and now you've got this opportunity to shift that energy. You might be dealing with a fixed sign, or that's just the energy. I'm definitely seeing, it's definitely been like universal shift. You've been through something very difficult, and now the universe is bringing in a something positive for you, okay, to lift you. You've got another 2, so that's 2, 2, 22. You might be seeing that number. I'll look up that number because it might be significant to you. So with the 2 of Wands, this is beautiful, okay, because again, it's the duality. But what I'm seeing here is that you were stuck maybe in a situation that was very low for you. And you couldn't really shift out of that energy. You might have been stuck in that energy for some time. And now this wand has been offered to you, and it's showing you the world. Okay, it's a path, it's a plan. It's like, come on, look, the world, it's facing towards the future, and he's holding the world in his hand, and he's holding this Ace of Wand, which means this is somebody who's now going to come out of the stuck to energy and is now going to be taking a new path, a new project, a new journey that the divine has brought in for you. This is beautiful energy. This is Aries energy. Let's have a look. Wow, okay. This happens suddenly, okay, because you've got the Tower. So this happened suddenly. This was very sudden, unexpected. It's foundation setting. It's something that is, it kind of changes your world. It's something that you constantly now think about. It's adjusting the direction of your entire world. The path that you've now been presented with changes the direction of your whole world. It's unexpected, but in a good way. Okay, this is the universe coming in, source coming in and shifting you from a position that you couldn't stay in because it's not healthy for you. And the divine has now come in and said, no, I'm going to give you this new opportunity because I want you to move. I want you to change direction. I don't want you to stay stuck. Okay, so whatever you are going through, the universe doesn't want you to stay stuck in that situation. The universe wants you to shift. It could be moving. It could be going on moving direction and going abroad or traveling, or it could be. But I'm getting more that this is internal. This is an internal shift from a way of being that you've been stuck in for some time, a hardship. And now the universe has brought this opportunity for you to shift, and it's changing everything in your world. So everything in your world will now change for the better, obviously. The Tower can be also a very uncomfortable energy, okay? Because this person or this place or this thing, it's going to like change everything that you've been in for a very long time, okay? And it's a completely different direction. I'm getting that this is completely different to what you've had before, projects you've had before, people that you've interacted with before. It's very different, and that's a little bit as well why the Tower shows up. All right, my love, let's clarify these cards for you. I'm going to use the light seer. Can I clarify these for Libra? I don't normally clarify the underlying energy, but what I'll do is I'll clarify it with the bottom deck of the card, because I feel like I need to find out what that is. Libra. Libra. This is spring. I was just realizing this is spring. Yeah? Sprouts or sprouting. So it's kind of tying into this timeline. So this is spring. Okay, so those of you who are watching it, it applies to now, because I know we've just had our solstice, so in the UK. So this is about spring. Okay. Yeah. As I said, you've come through a very difficult time. You've got the Death card, death and rebirth. You've come through a very painful time where you have really worked hard on keeping yourself centered through a very difficult cycle. A death and rebirth is not an easy process, okay? But you've kept yourself, the Two of Pentacles means you've kept yourself stable, you've kept yourself centered while you've been going through a very painful end cycle. Okay, something significant ended in your life. You'll know what that is, project, place, or thing. But something significant ended in your life. And as a result, your world changed and you became unbalanced. And you had to do a lot of work to get yourself back into a balanced state, which by looks of things you are. Okay, and the universe is rewarding you by bringing you in this new opportunity. So let's see, what's the past influence? I won't go into this detail. You'll know what this is, okay? You'll know what's been going on in the subconscious. So let's have a look at the Ace of Wands. What's the past influence for the Ace of Wands? Apologies about not being able to go live. For some reason, my phone just said that I can't go live. I don't know why. So I'm just going to have to do it as a video. What's the past influence? The Chariot. And the Tower. The Chariot is a car, so it could be something about a car. With the Tower, it could be a car and for like an accident. That's a very specific message for somebody, because it's picking up on this energy here that I was getting the death. So I'm getting that there might have been a car accident. That's very specific for some of you, okay? For others, the Chariot in the past influence, this is Cancer energy. So you might have been dealing with a Cancer or a water sign. It's about success and moving forward. So it's almost like you closed the cycle of your past, this kind of balancing thing. You closed it, and now you're being offered a potential new beginning because you took action, you moved. A chariot is a very fast moving card, and it's towards success, and it's optimistic. So it's like you did something to get things moving. You did something to get things moving. You got on your car and you went, and you decided to go for this new opportunity. Okay, but it was your actions of your movement saying, I need to move out of this energy that I was in. Okay, so you went through the death, the rebirth, and now you're in movement. It's something significant, okay, because it's a major arcana. So it was something significant in your life, and you got the Tower. So it was a significant move, a significant change. It could even be like a job loss, and then as a result, you change your entire environment. You got in your car, packed it up, and just moved somewhere else, completely somewhere else. Okay, because the Chariot can also mean distance. Yeah, okay, I just got, it could even be like a move abroad. You might have decided, that's it, I'm just going to pack up and I'm going to move abroad. I got that for someone. And that's why it's so sudden and it's unexpected, because you did a move that was unexpected. Okay, but you've been guided to do this. That's what the Tower does. It guides you towards your higher self to change complete direction, because the direction that you were in was not for your highest good. And you listened. You listened and you did it. If it's not it's internal. Okay, so it's a shift of internal, of understanding that I'm stuck and I need to shift something, and then closing a cycle within you that was no longer serving you, closing it, and then now starting afresh. Let's have a look, see what the what's the obstacle for the Ace of Wands. That came straight out. Queen of Swords. Reversed. That is not a nice energy. Queen of Swords reversed is not a nice energy. This is a very nasty, I don't swear, but it's the B one. Not nice. This person is not nice. They're cold, they're detached, they're manipulative, cruel, say horrible things. Somebody doesn't like what you're doing. Okay, there's somebody that doesn't like what you're doing. They don't want you to move. They don't want you to come out of your stuckness. They want you to stay stuck. It's an element of like mental control here. They want you to stay stuck. They want you to be miserable, because they are. So that's your obstacle as a person here. It's a feminine card. It doesn't mean that it's a woman. It's just a feminine card. So it's someone who carries a feminine role. So it can be anything from wife, partner, girlfriend, mother, sister, aunt, a friend. It could be anything. But somebody is not wanting you to go for this new beginning and shift and move. Okay, they're wanting to hold you back. But their intentions are not good. Okay, they're not good. Queen of Swords reversed, that person their intentions are not good. Got the Page of Cups underneath that, so there might be a child involved, a young child. I'm getting a feminine child. Very specific message coming through. Someone is using the child against you. So someone is actually using the child as a form of control, trying to use that as a form of control to keep you trapped, to not move. Okay? Let's see. That might be very specific to a specific person. So let's see what the advice is from your higher self or from Source, the universe. What's the advice here? What's the advice here? Yes. I love that. I love it when I just get validated. Six of Cups, it's a child. So that's a very specific message, okay? Because there is a child involved here, and there is a use of manipulation. Very cruel woman trying to use the child as a form of to hold you back so that you can't have success in a new beginning. I got the Seven of Wands at the bottom, so again, that's defenses. So you know, using it in a defensive way. This is a very heavy energy. If it's not a child, the advice is from the universe, is to, actually this is for the person with the child as well, is lean on your support structure, like your friends and your family of past, people who've always been there for you, who support you. Lean on them. They'll help you through this. Okay, that must be really hard for you. I've just heard, try and remember the good times. It's extremely difficult when you're dealing with a Queen of Swords reversed to remember the good times. Okay, but the universe is always going to tell you to come from a position of love. Always. Okay, and right now they're asking you not to see the person as the Queen of Swords reversed, which they are. They're very much being like this, but they want you to remember the good times, because it's just how people deal with endings. Some people don't deal very well with it, right? And they can get quite manipulative and controlling. But the universe wants you to kind of try and just remember the good times. A Six of Cups is like looking to the past and remembering the good times while dealing with this person, because don't react to them. Just try and remember the good times, and just kind of, the opposite of the Queen of Swords reversed upright is kind of, the use is being too cold. So it's actually saying be compassionate and understanding, which is extremely difficult when you're dealing with someone who's in that energy. But that's always what the universe is going to advise. The universe is always going to advise, keep your boundaries, understand that you are protected. You have got your protection around you, your support around you. You are in control, no matter how they're going to try and make you feel that you are not. You have got rights. Again, they're going to make you feel like you don't. You do, but always come from a position of love, and just look back at how you have been present for this child's life in the past, and use that for your advantage. Okay, so like if there's a visitation or something like that, it's asking you just to use how you've been there in the past. Okay, use that to prove your point, to defend yourself. Use your evidence of how you've been there in the past with your child and your partner. Okay, or whoever this is. So the outcome, yeah, perfect. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. That's emotional fulfillment. That's happy family. So it's coming to an agreement. You will succeed in this, my love. Okay, if you do this, what I've just advised, you will succeed in this. You will come to a agreement that will make everybody happy. Okay. You'll come to agreement that will make everybody happy. You've got the Page of Swords, so there's some kind of information that's going to be coming to you regarding this. So I think it might, I'm just getting the energy of somebody who's fighting for their child, like a custody battle or something like that. And the other person is using very, very horrible tactics to try to prevent it, but they won't. If you keep your defenses strong, Seven of Wands is defending your position, and just keep reminding, Six of the Cups, keep reminding the stories of how, sorry, I believe that everything happens for a reason, okay? And that tree just came down. So this is a family tree that is fallen, okay? So this is a family that is breaking up, okay? And there's custody battle here. And the only thing I'm going to say is they will bury themselves, okay? They will bury, the Queen of Swords reverse will bury themselves. You stay with your firm, with your boundaries, your protection around you, and just keep reminding about how you have been there in the past, and then you will get your outcome. Okay? And there's information coming in. Right, so Wheel of Fortune. What's the past influence for the Wheel of Fortune? Ace of Cups. You met somebody else. You might have fallen in love with somebody else. Yes. 5 of Wands. I think you've met somebody else. You opened up your heart. Your relationship had turned quite cold. And then now you've met somebody else and you've opened up your heart to this new potential love, okay? This potential is karmic. There's something about karma here. Now, this might be this person or it might be a new person. We'll see when we clarify. But there's a position in the past of you opening up your heart. You opened up your heart. But underneath the deck is chaos and drama. Let's see what the obstacle is. Yeah, you took a leap. The Fool as an obstacle. Oh, it was so loud, I have to say it. You were the fool. I'm sorry, I have to say it because it came in so loud. You think you were fooled. You were fooled by somebody. This Queen of Swords in reverse energy. You were fooled by them. Yeah. If it's not that, because that's one storyline. Another storyline is that you have a beautiful potential of a new relationship coming in, okay? After the cycle that closed, a very painful cycle that closed. If this isn't about the child relationship, this is about somebody who, the obstacle is that this is somebody who has been very hurt, okay? And so they kind of put their defenses up, their swords. They can be quite cool because they've been hurt. But the advice to you, my dear, is to then treat them with sweetness, like you would as a child. Little gifts. Treat them with sweetness, and like a child. I know it sounds, but it is. It's like bring them flowers. Do sweet little things from the heart to try and kind of crack the Queen of Swords energy, which is somebody who's been very hurt. Okay. The potential there is for a beautiful 10 of Cups relationship. This is a potential beautiful relationship, but your challenge is you're fighting with this new person who they've been very, very hurt. Okay, so they're Queen of Swords reversed. They're holding their heart back because of previous pain. The good news is that if you follow the advice of the sweet gifts and doing the sweet little things, romantic sweet gestures, eventually it's going to lead to this person who's blocked opening up their heart chakra. Okay, they're gonna open up their heart. They're gonna close a karmic cycle. They're gonna open up their heart, and then the challenge is this new beginning. I might be talking about you or the other person. The challenge is then about taking the leap, because anyone who is in the Queen of Swords energy, the challenge is opening up their heart and then taking a leap of faith. Okay, I'm seeing that this person, you might be dealing with an Aries, because I got a Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, or a Leo or a Sagittarius, but I'm seeing more Aries because of the Two of Wands, and the Fool. Yeah, that's the challenge. The challenge is taking the leap of faith. Let's see what the advice is from the universe. Yeah. That literally flew out. The advice, there it is. Healing, 4 swords. So for the person with the child and the custody battle, the advice is that this person is healing. they're not in their element, okay? You might have been dealing with an air sign as well, a fellow air sign, or this could be you. You might not be in your energy right now, okay? So you might be vengeful, acting like a bee, cold, calculating, because you're hurting, okay? So I might be talking to you or about the other person, but because you're hurting, and the advice from the universe is to look back at the past when you're happier, at the happier times, okay? And then allow yourself to open up to a new potential love and to heal this pain. There is a new potential love for you. But in order to accept that new potential love, you have to heal. And then you've got the Page of Wands. So this is like an inspirational message. This is somebody, it's like somebody coming in with nice positive news. And it's going to help you heal. What's the outcome? For this person that was, who had the painful situation, and then they're healing, okay? They've healed, or they're healing because they've got the Four of Swords. So that's why they're a little bit tentative about going on the new beginning, okay? The Fool is like taking that opportunity and going on the new beginning. They're a little bit tentative. They are opening up their heart, okay? So they are showing up. It's just about whether or not they're going to take the leap. And it's because they're healing. But the outcome of this, because there's the karmic wheel, there's Jupiter here. Jupiter is actually going into Aries, so that might be significant. But the outcome is interesting because you've got the Strength card. So this is either you or them having the strength to kind of be courageous and hold back and just allow the universe to do what it needs to do, the Wheel of Fortune. Move things in the background. Kind of just keep things as they are, steady, and allow time to do its work. Yeah? Because Eight of Swords, this person is a little bit in a mental prison because of the pain of the past. They're a little bit, or this could be you, a little bit in a mental prison. Because sometimes I've noticed that, this is for myself included, but when there's time, especially with fire signs, when there's time and we're asked to be patient, which we're not, sometimes if we're not secure in ourselves and our ego, okay, self-esteem, strength, self-esteem, we can attack our mental, we can overthink it, okay? We can overthink it, and we can sabotage ourselves because things are going so slow. We then begin to doubt, and we're like, why is it taking so long? Why is it taking so slow? This is fire energy, okay? I'm just giving you an insight to how they work. So when things don't move really fast, they can get a little bit in their overthinking. The good news is that this person is aware of that they do this, okay? Because you got the Strength. So they are strong. They have the self-esteem, and they've now learned to take things a little bit slower. And they're very aware that they go up into their head and they overthink things. But you have the Six of Wands. So I think you are dealing with an Aries. They are very aware of this. And then you've got success. Six of Wands is success. It's like they conquer the overthinking, the self-esteem issue, and then the kind of overthinking about the pace. They conquered it, which is really promising. For the person with the child, this is about you remaining strong and knowing that you have the power and that you are not in a mental prison. Eight of Swords is like being in a mental prison, but it is just an illusion, my darling. It is not real, okay? And it's being aware of that you're not stuck. You have got rights. You will get your success. Your Six of Wands is your success, your peer recognition. Yeah, Four of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. So this is a person, if it's a Four of Wands, then we might be dealing with a runner-chaser kind of dynamic and a twin flame. If this is about a relationship, it's about somebody who run, chase. But the good news is that they're surrendering, and they're slowing it down, which is really important for the chaser. Surrendering and then slowing down, and then eventually the runner catches up to them and they can come into union. Okay. Four of Wands is about stability and the home. So it's about, you're going to get the stability of the home that you wanted with your child. So the Two of Wands, let's have a look, see what the past influence was for that. Ace of Wands, clarity, aha moment, Archangel Michael. Two things. He's looking to the past. So I'm thinking that this is a cut, okay, because of the Tower being here, and then the Ace of Wands, Swords looking to the past. This is a cut. It's like, I need to cut that. It doesn't help me. It no longer serves me. I'm cutting off, and I'm going in a new direction, okay? This is that energy I was getting in the beginning anyway. This is somebody that just changed direction, cut and moved, and somebody didn't like it. It caused somebody to go into the Nine of Swords, which is anxiety, sleepless nights, because this person has just decided, that's enough, I'm out. Cut, I'm out. I'm cutting it off, it's not working. That's what I'm getting. And I'm going on a new beginning. This could be an internal state of just cutting a process that was not serving you, or a situation that you were in that just wasn't serving you anymore, and you realized it, and you were stuck, and you realized it. So you cut it off. You had an epiphany, and you had that I need to change something, and I need to cut. This is what you did with the Chariot. You cut something off, and then you took action to get yourself back into balance. Very specific message. I'm getting somebody who might have actually been suffering a little bit with depression or anxiety. You were stuck in the tunnel. I call it the tunnel. It's the tunnel of despair. We've all been there. And it's like you had enough of it. You mentally just went, I've had enough. I don't want to stay in this despair anymore. I don't want to stay in this anxiety anymore, in this depression. I'm coming out. And it's like you had a mental clear out of, I'm going to get myself out of this tunnel. And the light rope came into the tunnel and you pulled yourself out. If that is the case, wow. Okay, that's the strength. Hats off to you, my darling. That is not an easy thing to do. I know. Pull yourself out of a tunnel is not easy. So hats off to you for doing that. Yeah. The obstacle for the Two of Wands. Yeah, you see? 2 aces. You've got 3 aces in your reading. This is so significant. 4. Wands, Swords, Pentacles. We just need the Ace of Cups and then you got all of them. No, we do have the Ace of Cups. You've got all 4 aces in your reading. Whoa! This is Tower. This is everything changing. Your whole life. Everything is adjusted. Mentally, tangible, where you live, your job, your heart. Everything is changing. Wow, Libra, my goodness. But the obstacle is the Ace of Pentacles. So the obstacle, so this is the work situation or the financial situation. It's now having to find new work because you've moved somewhere new. So you're having to look for new work. That one's a big one. Where to plant your seeds. So where now can we set up a new place for me to find the stability? Where can I new friends? You've left a very toxic situation, a circle of people that surrounded you, the Queen of Swords and the friends surrounding them. You've left that. So the obstacle is now trying to find a new friendship group. Because you've literally left everything and tried to find balance. Wow. Let's get advice for you. Good for you. Nine of Cups. There's only one person in the Nine of Cups. This is my single card. It can be a single card as well. It's wish fulfillment, but I see it as a single card because it's not the Ten of Cups. Okay, you had the Ten of Cups here. But it's my card of going to find your wish fulfillment and your true happiness on your own. Okay, Nine of Cups. You're on your own in this card. The other thing that's really important for me to tell you is that you are the one that's coming out of that treasure chest. You are the happiness. You are the wish fulfillment. And I think you realize that. I think, well, of course you did. If you pulled yourself out of that despair hole and to come out, the advice from the universe is saying, shouting at you, it's you. Your happiness and is all about you. You are the treasure. Okay? Yeah. You got the world. That's the lesson. That's like the universe saying, that's your lesson. You've now learned that happiness comes from within you. And you are the treasure. You are the jewel. You are worthy. I think you surrounded yourself with very toxic people for a very long time. And I think you've now just decided, that's it, I've had enough. And you feel a little bit alone, but my love, you will find and you will draw better people towards yourself now. Because if you go into this energy. I'm just seeing like the color change. We're changing from all this blue color and now we're going into this vibrant yellow, which is your solar plexus, your self-esteem, your self-belief is all activating. What's the outcome? Yeah, you walked away. Yeah, and the moon. You walked away from something. And you see how all this yellow is coming from this blue. You walked away from something that you walked away from fear. That's it. Oh, sorry, I just got my tingly, which means it's my confirmation. You walked away from fear and despair and sadness. You walked away from your shadow. If you were in a deep depression, you walked away from it. Good for you. Good for you. You're not being ruled by fear anymore and your shadow. You did your shadow work and now you're walking out of that tunnel. You're walking away from grief and pain because you know it no longer serves you and you don't want to stay there anymore. You're getting yourself back into balance. Whew. Tower energy, the past. Yeah. I think some of you might have actually suffered from some kind of a death. As I said, I got the car accident. It doesn't have to be, but there's definitely a death. And then a death of a partner or someone significant. And then you went into a deep grief and depression. And now you're finally kind of pulling yourself out of that. Because the tower here at the end, the Three of Swords is of the tower. It means the unexpected event, the unexpected heartache, the unexpected. And then I got movement in the vehicle again. So very specific message. But there is somebody here who passed away in a road traffic accident. Obstacle. Yeah. There's the grief. There was at the bottom of the deck earlier. This is a significant loss, okay? And the grief process and the pain and the sleepless nights, and it's a very painful ending for you. But you're pulling yourself out, but it's like you're pulling yourself out, but it's telling me the story now. So I'm wondering why it's doing that. Let's see. I wonder why it's doing that. Advice? Okay, yeah.
Ah, okay. Don't block your opportunity for healing. Don't block the universe's gift. Don't live in the memory of what happened. Don't let the memory of what happened stop you from accepting the gift from the universe and blocking yourself. Okay, allow the healing. Allow, open the heart chakra and allow whatever is coming in to come in. It's why it's coming here. It's almost like, oh, getting very emotional. It's like you see the potential of the new opportunity, the love you see, or whatever it is, and you taste it. You get that Nine of Cups, you taste that happiness, you taste it, and then it's like you all of a sudden get another like, oh, but I can't because of this pain that happened. It's like you're not punishing yourself, it's not the word. I'm hearing, I'm not worthy to have that love. It's like that. It's like you're going to stop yourself from accepting this beautiful gift. You're blocking this beautiful gift because it's your trauma of what happened. The universe wants you to accept it. Wants you, the stars at the bottom of the deck, the universe wants you to accept it. Okay, don't block it. Allow it in. Okay. Yes, invest in it. I'm going to get one more. Yes, release your burden, my darling. Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Invest in this, okay? There is an investment here. It will come to fruition. Invest in it. And then the burdens of this will slowly release. Not going to release overnight. That's the important thing. The Seven of Pentacles is very slow growth, very slow energy. And then the Ten of Wands is the burden. It's acknowledging that by you accepting this opportunity, this beautiful, lovely opportunity for healing with this new potential person, doesn't diminish the pain of the past and make it disappear. It will be there, but it will slowly, with time, the burden of it will release. It doesn't diminish it, okay? Yeah, Queen of Wands and the Grief card, and then the Sunshine. This person, if it's a person, this person coming into your life is going to bring you a lot of joy and a lot of happiness and a lot of healing because they're very patient. Trying to decide which card to give you. I know which one I want, but I can't find it. Hang on. Where are they? I can't find the one I actually want to give you. I'm looking for a particular deck, but I can't find it. I wanted to give you the Let Go card, but alright. Let me give you Wisdom of the Oracle. Okay, Libra. Let's close this off for you. Sorry if it's taken long. It's a longer reading, this one. Libra, let's close this reading for Libra, please, with some advice from the Wisdom of the Oracle. That was straight away. Yeah. You got 43. So that's 7. So you had 7, and then you got another 7 here. So deep knowing, 43. Intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with Source. The consciousness that you are a part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than it is available in the limitations of the human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or the five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen, then to act accordingly. You're now invited into the sacred dialogue of deep knowing, to tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. Trust in the divine nudges. Trust in your intuition, okay? Because it's going to guide you. I always say, how I know I'm trusting my intuition and that I'm on the path of higher self is when everything around me happens is good. It brings me light. Even when I have a challenge, it doesn't deter me from my happiness. Then I know I'm on the right path. Okay, my love, I'll see you soon.